What is up, everybody? Madcap here, and welcome back to Titan Quest. So we are still here in the Atlantis Lower District, getting ready to go off and kill some crap, I would imagine. I don't have too much to report in between episodes. I went and tried to... Well, I guess I spent like half an hour looking at my skills, and it was just the most depressing thing ever. I don't think I've changed that much. I really don't even remember what I did. I pulled the nymph out because I was just having a little bit of fun in the last episode. But 5 points, because I have the bonus points, 5 points isn't anywhere near enough for the nymph to be useful. There's just no way I can work these in. It's just impossible. I don't know. I mean, I was running some of the numbers. I still have them scribbled down here. The wolf would take 56 points to max out to actually make some kind of decent fighting machine. I mean, I'm sure I could just do 16 here to get the third wolf because it goes over, and then a couple points in some of these. I'm sure some people are like, you don't need all the skills. So I'm just talking like, if I wanted to max out a pet, that'd be like 56 points. The nymph alone is 28, and I don't even know what these are because they look cool, but I don't know how much these would cost. I would imagine the same as these. And then on top of that, that's like another, 16 points? Yeah, 16 points just to get to those. So that's impossible. I just don't think I can make pets work. I took a bunch of points out, as many as I could spare, and I ended up with, I think, 12 points, I believe, without pulling too much out of some of the stuff I've been using. I know everybody would have a massive coronary if I stopped using Call of the Hunt. I don't really feel like I need it, because I only use it on bosses. I know people tell me to use it more often, but it's kind of a mental block when it says it takes 180 seconds to recharge. For me, I always end up using it, and then I kill the boss instantly, and then it's like 3 minutes recharging, so... I don't know. I understand it's a good skill, but I have a hard time using it just because it's the same way I feel about any game. Whenever I get some kind of powerful weapon, powerful item, powerful thing that you can't use very often or you get limited ammo for, I always end up saving it because it's like I have this mentality of save it for that big thing. You know, I don't want to not have it when X boss comes up. So I like to save it and then I am never using it. So for me... not that great of a skill, but I understand how it is a great skill for people that aren't dumb. So, yeah, that one I pulled like 1 point out of here, 1 point out of here, because when you pull 1, maybe 2 points out of something, it doesn't affect it that much. I pulled 2 out of this one because I went from 17 to 14. I'm never going to notice that 3% difference. Let's be completely honest here. 3 points can get me something else going, at least, and... having things going can often be more useful than nothing, because I know, like this, for example, just getting a couple points in it gets me the 10% total speed. That's it, you're done. I'd like to have the extra 75% health, but it's not important. So those couple points that I put into this really help out a lot, because 10% extra speed, builds up 10% here, 10% there, 10% there. So that's good. So I felt like I could sneak a couple points out of some of these and kind of be fine. I took 1 out of this one because, once again, it was like 146 to 139. Mostly irrelevant. This one I kept it all in. I do like Study Prey because you can use it faster. It's only 8 seconds to recharge, so that's good for groups of enemies and helping that out. I don't remember how much I had in here, actually. I don't remember if I put more or less, because I took all points out of Herbal Remedy for a while, and then when I couldn't get anything I liked, I put them back in, because I was trying to look at... this, where I know a lot of people are like, "Rah!" Once again, because I was really low on all of these, because I was taking points out of things that gave me this stuff. So I put them back in, so now I'm back up to almost 80% poison resistance. 75 is good enough. These are all close to 60, so I feel like we're doing pretty good on these as of this point, which is good, so that helps out. And I basically just put points into things I already have, because I tried to start this, too. I'm like, ooh, I could... put some points into Plague and max this out, and then I'm like, oh, then I need 8 for this, and 8 for this, and suddenly my 12 points isn't stretching very far. So I just put everything back into this. I think I already had most, if not all, of this, and then I put everything into this, because once again, this is a skill I have going all the time. It just works forever. So whatever bonuses I can get out of it, I might as well do that. So this I basically just gave up. I'm just going to be completely honest with you here. I just gave up, and I just kind of put points in here. I figured having minus 50% energy cost might not be terrible. I don't know how often I would need that, because this is always taking 3 energy. I know I've had energy problems in the past, so I don't know. That's just the thing I did, because the more I looked at this, it's just... I'm glad I fixed this in Grim Dawn, because I went into Grim Dawn smarter, having screwed up Titan Quest, but I still don't see, unless you play the base Titan Quest and then probably immediately go into Epic and keep those levels going, I don't see how you can feed 2 masteries. I really don't, because at this point, I've burned 32 points. I really kind of just want to go back to Nature Mastery, because at this point I could have had... I think I was pulling... If I pulled everything out of everything, I think I have 101 skill points available. Like, getting rid of all skills everywhere. So that would allow me some decent play in just Nature Mastery. So I can get probably all the wolves, all of the nymph, and then have my healing going, kind of like I did before, a little bit. But these 32 points right here is where it's really hurting, because I really don't know why they don't let you respec your mastery. It's kind of unfortunate. I don't care if it costs like 5 million gold, 10 million gold. You can only do it once per character. They should have worked away in an Anniversary Edition to be able to do that, because it is kind of unfortunate. I know I've seen all the forum threads and the people talking and posting, and there's these die-hard Titan Quest people that are like, well, I miss the days when games made you think, and you couldn't make one mistake. If you get to level 14, or whatever it happens to be, I think it's 9 something, and you choose your second mastery and start putting points into it, well, then you just need to go back and delete that character and recreate another one and try all the other masteries. And then when you get to this point, it's like, well, now I've made kind of a comedy of errors, so that my character could end up being kind of broken, but still functioning, and it's not until you get to be kind of smarter, or in my case, getting some YouTube comments telling you kind of what's wrong with your character, when you look back and you go, oh man, I probably shouldn't have done some of that stuff early on. Which Hunting Master is kind of a thing I just did to try the Hunting Mastery. I didn't think we'd be here in Atlantis playing this long. I thought it would be over in Ragnarok, so I just kind of wanted to throw everything as one last hurrah into Hunting Mastery just to try it out and have fun. And so I've made that mistake. So I'm kind of in the camp of why not? Because at that point, it's a choice. If you want to be a hardcore player and kind of force yourself to not ever respec, ever. I mean, if you're going to go that hardcore, then never respec your skill points. I mean, if you're going to go with that kind of mentality of, well, I've made that choice, I can never change that choice ever again, I really need to think about what's going on, which is kind of not really a smart thing to say, I don't think, because you can read these all you want. I could read this all day until I'm blue in the face. And until I try the skill out, I will never know if it's any good. So for somebody to, go in and actually spend 40 skill points to get up to these 2 skills, just these 2 skills, mind you, and then go, oh, well, that didn't really work as well as I'd hoped. Or this skill, I don't use spears, so it's completely useless to me. So if I want this one skill, it's 8 points just to get here. And when points kind of become a premium, especially if you're going between 2 masteries, then that, to me, is unfortunate to not be able to respec your mastery ever. Because if you get up here and you go, oh, well, maybe I shouldn't have spent those 8 points. Now I'm out 8 points forever. Or whatever. Just the fun of it. Being able to try different things. It would have been really cool, honestly, to come back to like Ragnarok and choose a completely different mastery, respec all of my points, and just have fun that way. Especially for a series, like on a YouTube channel, where it's just kind of fun to experiment and do different things as well. So that would have been kind of neat. But, I don't know. I could take all the points out of the Hunting Mastery. I don't remember if I did calculate that. It's 65 points I can get from the Hunting Mastery if I took everything out of here, including this, and just give up on bows, because bows honestly have just kind of sucked. I know I've discussed that before, so I'm not going to go into it again. But bows are kind of a disappointment. That there's like 1 or 2 bows that are slow instead of very slow. So that's kind of a letdown. And that's with 26% extra attack speed. So I don't know. It would be a tough gamble to try and go back to Nature Mastery now. I just don't think I have the points for it. With 56 in the Wolf, 28 in the Nymph, plus 16 just to get to these skills, you're already talking, what, like 40-something points right there? Because I do like the Nymph. I know everybody says, Wolf, Wolf, buy the Wolf, get the Wolf, 3 Wolves, do the Wolves. I never really cared for them. And this is all just personal preference. I know there's all these calculations and people like, go for this, this is good, that's good, go for this, do this. But I kind of just play the way I'm feeling I like, and I like the Nymph better. Just because I like the ranged attacks, I like her abilities better. In theory, because I don't think I've ever gotten to this one. But I don't know, I like these skills, like having her cast the damage absorption on you, just in general, stuff like that. But I don't know. It is what it is, so that's kind of where my spread is now. Like I said, not much has changed, but it's slightly different. It's very slightly different. I just realized basically in the last episode that Nymph wasn't going to cut it with 5 points. I didn't really think she would, but I wanted to bring her back for old time's sake. Just have a little bit of fun. Because she deserved to come back. Just for a little bit, so I don't know. Those are my thoughts. That was kind of long-winded. It's already been like 11 minutes I've been recording, so we need to get a move on and actually do something. Before everybody runs away from the channel for good. But that's how I feel. Honestly, I'm kind of at the point I hear there is a tool, I forget what it's called, which is dumb because I just looked it up like 10 minutes ago, that does let you respec mastery points, or, yeah, well, mastery points I guess is what they'd be called, and your skill points and everything like that. Why? Oh, God, it didn't save. Oh, shoot, I am in a bind now. That's because I got it. Never mind. I understand what happened. Because when you're going around to reset your skills, it wipes your board off. Your quick bar down here. So what I did was I applied regrowth here, but not there. Let's just go ahead and take care of that really quick. Oh, I can actually... Right, because it's not an axe. I forgot about that. I wonder if that would enhance that at all. I don't know. It might make this even better now, this weapon. Because I do like it. I like the random explosions you get from it. I think it's amazing! But yeah, I don't know. I think if I was to do an epic run of this, I would probably get whatever tool that was and respec everything back. And at that point, I would probably just go full Nature Mastery. Skip everything in Hunter and just go full Nature. I mean, essentially it would probably look like my original Titan Quest run, where I would probably, because I still like bows and throwing things and whatnot, I would probably go back in and do that 26% extra attack speed, just to have it. That's the way it was before. I only went hunting to get that. But at this point, I could have a lot of points. And I would imagine by the time you're level, 60, 70, if you were 60, you'd have another, 330 skill points? Don't they slow down at some point? Or is that Grim Dawn? Where they go from like 3 points per level to 2 points per level to 1 point per level. I forget if that happens in here as well. So you'd have theoretically an extra 30 points and another 10 levels, which I would assume you'd get fairly handily on epic mode, I would imagine. So, I don't know. Oh, well, then again, that's only another, what, a single? No, not even a single wolf, because a wolf's 56 points, so I don't know. I kind of look at Grim Dawn, because like I said, I feel like I fixed some things there. And had less people telling me my character is horribly broken. But I feel like I achieved more in Grim Dawn because I focused on one character. And because of Titan Quest, I wasn't lured by the temptation of splitting my points and always kind of feeling that want for more. Because here it's like, oh man, I really need a pet because everything's attacking my face and it hurts. But then I start looking at my points. Like I said, I spent half an hour looking at my points, trying any way possible to kind of keep my character going, but also get a strong enough pet for it to be useful, and I couldn't do it. So now I'm left wanting for more points, which aren't going to happen in normal mode. Because I believe we've gotten the one and only level that I'm going to get from this. Which I suppose I was lucky to get in the first place. So, yeah, lesson be learned. Maybe somebody learned from this. Don't do 2 masteries unless you're planning to play epic and get a bunch more skill points, and you kind of know what you're doing, unlike me. Or really think about, if you're playing on your own, getting up to that level, looking at 2 masteries, and spending a lot of time thinking about it. And kind of deciding if you want to do 2. But that kind of comes back to, well, you can look at the skills all you want, but until you use it, you aren't going to know. And I think a prime example of that for me was... I believe it was... Yeah, it was you. The monster lures. I kept looking at these all the time like, oh man, that sounds amazing. Being able to set 3 of these guys down, and then everything goes and attacks them, and it explodes, and I remember finally trying it being severely underwhelmed. I don't remember specifically why, but... Yeah, oh... Well, fine, chest. Be that way. It's just a good thing that this wasn't too high up. It wasn't something I went all the way to level 40 to get, only to realize it was terrible. I don't know. Let me know what your builds are. I'm fascinated to see what you guys do. I'm sure you're all using Hunter and Nature. And you're like, this is easy. All you have to do is this, this, and this. So I'm sure it's possible. I'm not saying it's not. I just feel like, for me personally, it didn't work out so well in the end. Life's full of regrets. Sometimes you just gotta learn to live with them. Spiny Shell? I mean, I guess in the end, the saving grace is I'm playing on normal. So it's challenging because my character is so poorly geared. So it still kind of feels like a challenge. I guess that's a bonus, right? You gotta take the pluses where you can get them. That's all I can tell you. Okay. I've just been exclusively using the axe, haven't I? Derelict bathhouse. Oh, this is that thing that was on the map. Right. This is a bathhouse? Weird. What? I would assume this is where the bath is, right? Oh, I guess I am walking in water, aren't I? I think I gotta move here. Yeah, that's water. Okay. I guess maybe they pipe in hot water, like there's a hot springs around here? Or it's just cold water. I mean, I guess maybe that's just the way they lived. Maybe they didn't need hot water. To me, that sounds a little bit weird, but, you know. What is this? An anvil used for artistic metal. Was I supposed to get that? God, I don't remember. No, that's the for. I thought that said forging. Forging, not foraging. So I was like, oh, there it is. It's right there. You have killed both of them. Both heroes are vanquished. And that's nothing. Maybe it's for a quest I haven't gotten yet. It's very bizarre. I keep getting all these items and I don't have quests yet for them. Or at least not that I remember. God, these stairs are huge. How many people use these bathhouses? It's like I would expect thousands of people to be walking down those stairs. Okay, maybe hundreds, but it's close enough. 100,000, basically the same thing. Now all these little crab people are down here. That's about it. Bathing crabs. Yeah. Thanks, chest. I love you too. Am I... Oh. I guess I was disrupted for a decent amount of time. Do you suppose all this foliage was in here when the baths were at their prime? Because I see a bunch of, like, this stuff. What is this? Ivy? Or is it just grass? I don't know what those are. Bushes. All these bushes around here and these trees and roots and stuff. I guess those aren't trees, are they? They're just roots. Hey, hello? There you go. I wonder if all that stuff was actually in there for the bath. For, like, an ambiance. Or if it's just now that the place is super overgrown and unkept. Guess we'll never know. That's why it's the lost city of Atlantis. Nobody's seen it. Nobody knows anything about it. Oops, that is not a proper way to go here. We need to go up and out. So, derelict bathhouse. I'm assuming somebody's going to ask me later. For some inexplicable reason, they'll be asking me for an anvil that they lost in a bathhouse. Perhaps they needed to bathe their anvil. I bathe my anvil sometimes. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility, right? Pachoo! Flat bow of thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. See, and that's the unfortunate part, too. I know you can jack up all your speed stats and whatnot if you try really hard and wear gear for that. But it's kind of unfortunate to where I've gotten to the point where I don't even look at bows anymore. It's like, well, they're all going to be very slow, so my brain doesn't work slow enough to use a very slow bow, really. So I just don't want to use them ever! Never! Ever! Ouch. I did contemplate going into that thorn thing, too. Because I was thinking, well, if I can't do pets, why not build a shield around me? But then that kind of just dissolved. I was like, well, I don't have enough points to do this. I don't have enough mastery points to get to the healing ability of it, which would be really cool to have. So I said, eh. And then I looked at the recharge time, and I went, ugh. I forgot the recharge time is wickedly long on this thing. So it falls into the same category as Call of the Hunt. I would never use it, because I would always save it. So in the end, it would get unused. Heal! God, this place is gorgeous. I know I said that in the last video a bunch, but it really is. It just is. I see another dungeon coming up. On the map right there at the little red dot. Don't even give it a thought. Okay. Ooh, this is actually a place to go. I have no other paths. Right? Yeah, no, those aren't paths. This is the way to go. Into the ruined wall? Whale? Ruined wall? Is it actually a wall? I guess so. This is a big wall. It's like a house wall. Sounds like some new HGTV show. House walls. People living inside of walls. Wait. Was this actually a way to go and I just went the wrong way? No, okay. I always get fooled by the map, unless you zoom in really close and see like these pixels of debris, or walk up to it. It always looks like a place you can go. I hate these little crab guys. It takes so long to stand up so I can kill them. I need speed! Speed! Weren't you just listening to me? No slow bows. I need speed! Which is why now I'm using an axe. My beautiful, beautiful little axe. So fast. So nice. With a little bit of explosive touch to it. Yeah. Oh sure, this time you got up when I was on the other side of a wall. This is a weird... Oh, I guess it is a wall. I was gonna say, this is a weirdly... Not symmetrical, I don't even know what the word is I want to use. But it's just like this weird... section, like, loop this way, loop this way. It's kind of pleasing, actually. I'm gonna take all of you once. Let's do this. Why are you not attacking? Oh my god. The one time I decided not to shift attack. Because he was right in front of me. I'm like, ah, they're all right there around me. I'm just gonna click. And I clicked. And I guess I clicked on the pixel where they weren't. Almost got myself killed. Did it again. Wasn't actually clicking on that guy. Stupid crab people! Give me the Yetis back. I want to see the Yetis. Ooh, is that it? Yeah, it's a shrine. Okay. At least these guys are going down easily now. Unless those are different. But I feel like these guys were always giving me problems with their sharp claws. Oh, this is going to be tough because I'm fighting upstairs. Don't try it, Anakin. I have the high ground. You underestimate my throwing ability of small, sharp axes. Ooh, there's a quest on both sides. Let's go to the left. Because everybody knows that the left is better than the right. Left-handed for the win. Hehehe. It's the better group to be in. Trust me. If you're right-handed, I'm sorry. I apologize. Your whole life, you're never gonna just know how amazing you could have been. What is that? Oh, I thought that was some kind of tree monster. He was all the way over here. All I saw was trees and some wooded colored thing shooting out of it. It's weird. Oh, one hit kill. So sorry. You didn't even see that coming, did you? Another one! Wow. 3 disruption chests in one episode. I'm glad I'm getting that out there for all the cursed, or trapped, I guess. Trapped is the better word. Trapped chest fans. I've been waiting this whole series for trapped chests. Got them 3 in one episode. It was just for you guys. Just for you guys. Okay, well, we're not getting to that. Whatever this is over here, it's all blocked off, so... That's not a way we're going to be going just yet. And in fact, I could probably get to that one. Because we're running out of time here, and I don't think we're going to make it to another rebirth fountain. So we're just going to have to come back and kill all these guys again, I suppose. That I do. Also, I believe, just for the record, since I haven't mentioned it, I believe this is, I don't have anything over there. Good job, me, for planning that out. I believe this is part 100. So, congratulations to Titan Quest for being the first series. Possibly that, well, I can't say that. If I go back and finish Stardew Valley, that will easily make it to 100 parts. The first series to reach 100 parts. That's a lot of videos. I don't even remember when I started Titan Quest. Not that it's been going consistently for all that time, but I know I go back to look at like the first videos I've done in this, and they are poor, I guess is a way to put it. It's really kind of embarrassing. I mean, not that my new content isn't also kind of embarrassing, but that old stuff is just... It's back before I really had an intro or an outro, so that's kind of the biggest detractor. But here we are, 100 parts later, and it's still the biggest series on my channel. So thank you to everybody who's watched it for this long. Ugh, it's crazy. What are you watching for? God damn it! You're still here after 100 parts! What's wrong with you? Why are you watching this broken-ass character traveling through these lands with someone who doesn't know what they're doing in this game?
Your inventory is
Your
full.
inventory is... Fuck you! That was weird. Somebody was talking to me? Okay. I think it was just the enemy speaking words to me. We are absolutely full. In fact, I believe I am 100% at capacity for once. Everything actually fits in, and I picked these up. Spare parts. I would imagine the spare parts are going to go with the anvil.
I miss the ocean.
What? There were words again. Who said that? I miss the ocean. I don't know who's talking. And neither are you, because I'm going to leave this on a terrible cliffhanger, which isn't much of a cliffhanger at all. But it's probably just normal enemy talking. I'm sure it is. Or there's some epic mega dragon boss right up there, right up here, right past this line on my monitor is an epic dragon boss. But you're not going to know. Neither one of us will know, and none of us will know until the next episode. So just hang in there. It's only a couple more days. Oh, there he is again. Hang in there for a couple more days, and we'll be back in Titan Quest for episode 101. But that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Until then, stay metal!